Hi, I'm Liz with Thibodeau Media Group.
And I'm Tori with Rigo Productions.
And it's Two Producer Tuesday. Hi, so today we're going to talk about something that some of you larger scale projects and proposals may see a line item that we add in called storyboarding. And I know that sometimes clients say to me, is that really necessary? What is all of that about? It is sometimes very necessary. Can you tell me why storyboarding is important?
I will. So storyboarding is basically the process of taking what the creative director's vision of what a scene might look like and putting it on a piece of paper. And underneath it, you might put what the script says. Now you know that when someone delivers a certain line, this is what the imagery should be when you shoot that. And in many cases, the creative, scope that any one particular scene could have, the dentist takes an x-ray. Mm-hmm. Well, you could shoot that in 100 different ways, mm-hmm. but we need to figure out exactly what everyone is going to look at. What is everyone going to think of when they're looking at the dentist taking a picture of an x-ray? So that storyboard will take each of those images and line them all the way up, all the way that your video will be in the end. So if it's 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever, there's a storyboard picture mm-hmm. for every single frame or every single shot that's going to be in that particular film. But you need to keep everyone on the same page. So storyboarding helps everyone get on the same page, helps you see if there's any holes in your video content. And it just really saves a lot of money and time in making sure everyone sees the same thing. And
it happens at the creative level, at the script writing level, whoever is writing the script, mm-hmm. and sometimes it's us with the client. It's, they give you the idea of what maybe it has a voiceover and what the line would say. And then I always say to my client, what are you imagining? What are you visualizing we will see when we hear that line? And that ends up in the storyboard. It's a great way to kind of rough out what the video might look like mm-hmm. well before you shoot it, because mm-hmm. it saves money. It's yep. very efficient. But then after the creative writing part and you're on the set, it helps the director, because the director who's calling the shots to the camera knows exactly what it is we were after. And I know we used this very successfully when we shot our cell tower shoot.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't have a lot of time to mess around. We're using a drone. And what are we going for? Mm-hmm. You need to know before you get in. So, I don't necessarily want to say it's always a larger scale project, but it's one that, when you really need to think about what you have to get. Tell me, though, how does it work with organic video?
So with the organic video, the storyboarding can be very, very beneficial in this. I just need to make sure that as the shooter, let's pretend that I'm the shooter, mm-hmm. I'm the one that's actually getting the video. Just because things are organic doesn't mean that they're not well planned.
Okay.
The organic, in some cases, a set of storyboards is produced. And the director goes, these are my storyboards, I need to film them. Whether I'm filming organically or not, here's the storyboard. Well, if a director just films the storyboards, you're kind of not getting the money that you're paying. You're not getting what you pay for. Why? Because so much, awesome surprises happen when you're filming that no one would have ever thought about. You can come up with what that scene might have been for months in advance. Mm-hmm. You get there and you recognize, wow, this other scene looks better. Mm-hmm. So you get that shot. Well, when someone says that other scene looked better, that's me filming organically. Mm-hmm. So in many cases, I'm going to get out there. I follow my storyboard of what my, an about our approach or about our business or an explainer video. I know what needs to be done. But when it comes to the B-roll, maybe I'm filming that very organically. But the idea is that in the storyboard, maybe there was a picture that said, I saw this really cool device that was on your factory floor. This is how I think I'm going to capture it. Mm-hmm. I make sure I capture it like that. But then when I get there, I film more organically. So again, the storyboarding process actually helps make sure that your organic video follows in line with the story that you're trying to tell. So again, I'll say it, and I've said it before, filming organically that's not haphazard. Organically just means that we didn't actually script those particular scenes out. And so like maybe at a conference, mm-hmm. We can say I need pictures of people eating food. I'm not going to storyboard something like that out. I'm just going to go get it. Hamburger person. I guess unless it's for McDonald's, right? So, but that's how storyboarding helps everyone be on the same page. And it's probably even more important when you're filming organically, because the client is going to have an expectation. Mm-hmm. And that expectation can be met by the storyboarding to make sure that we actually get what we need at the end of the day. And maybe organically, if I see that there's a different way to edit something, then maybe I can put that into a different edit for the client to see, as well as organically helps with what we've talked about, our digital pillar, getting all these little tasty little visual snacks that people can use for Instagram or Twitter or other places.
For me, it's practice, a low-cost way to practice what you're going to produce. And it's a great way to set and keep expectations on client side, especially if they're not on the shoot. They know exactly what you set out to do. It's a safety net. If you got only what was in the storyboard, you're still good, but then you can also get your little jewels in between.
Yep.
So
So
that's what storyboarding means, and that's why it's important.
we'll see you next time.
Bye.